Hold on. What's this? Minecraft Beta 1.4 Issues and Bug Fixes by Jens Bergenstein. Fixes arm animations, fixes multiplayer slime spawns, fixes beds acting as a spawn point. Hold on. According to this, Beta 1.4 was supposed to let me set my spawn point when sleeping in a bed, but it didn't work in that version, so got fixed in Beta 1.4_01. We're in Beta 1.401 now, so if I sleep in a bed, I'll set my spawn point, and if I die, I'll wake up in the same spot where I left off. Cool. Well, let's try this out and see if it makes any difference. What could possibly go wrong? I slept pretty well. Well, I wonder what today will have in store for us. Whoops, must have left that open. Huh. Woof. Oh, no, 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 no. Hey, it worked. Wait, isn't this the same song as yesterday? That's weird. I thought it was daytime when that creeper got me. Well, let's see what today brings. Huh, I closed that. Huh. Still here, are you, boy? Nope, nope, nope. Huh. Oh! Oh, this is too weird. You ever get that feeling of deja vu? No. What are you looking at? Oh, no, 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 no. Good boy. Down, boy. Down. Someone ought to fix that puddle. There's no way I'm falling for this again. Ooh, iron. I'll take that. Oh, no, not one of these things. Oh, I really don't like these things. Come on, let's fight it out. Oh. What is happening? This doesn't feel normal. You are supposed to be closed. Now. Nope. Iron in 3, 2, 1. Bingo. Not today, thank you. Ah, good to be home. Oh. No! Help me! That's enough. I just can't do this anymore. Gotta break the cycle. No. There's gotta be a way. What if... Surely this has to work. Gotta do what I've gotta do. No. This is impossible. How can this happen? How can I still be here? I burnt this to the ground. Maybe it's not the house. Maybe I'm just stuck forever in this eternal loop. Wait. I slept in the bed to set my spawn point. Maybe if I break the bed, maybe it'll break the cycle. If there's no bed, there's no respawn, right? This has to work. Good morning, Minecraft. What a glorious day. You know, let's fix this. And grow. Looking good, crops. Morning, boy. You want some breakfast? I'm sure we can manage that. Enjoy! Perfect. So peaceful. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, must be my day. What a beautiful sunset to end what I think is the perfect day. Well, better get home, I suppose. Oh! Your home bed was missing or obstructed. Wait, this is spawn. I've done it. I've done it! You know, ever since the beds were added, I've wanted to do a Groundhog Day thing, and that was a lot of fun to make. Wait, what's that? You young'uns, what's Groundhog Day, you say? Well, it's a classic movie. Stop what you're doing and put it down on the list of things you need to watch. Have you done that yet? Alright, good. I also want to say a huge thank you to my friend Romard who put together the music for me. Thank you, it was amazing. While we're on this topic, we should have a look at what's actually going on with these beds in this version. We know they were added in Beta 1.3, but they were only useful for sleeping through the night, and it wasn't until Beta 1.4 where the respawning behavior was added. And it wasn't even working properly when Beta 1.4 came out. It was sort of working in multiplayer, and it only worked if you clicked the leave bed button, so it was all a bit of a mess. Beta 1.4_01 added some fixes for that so that the bed will now act as a proper respawn point. And that makes me very happy because both being able to sleep the night away and respawn myself wherever I choose is going to be a huge improvement for me in this world. Having to make the walk of shame back from spawn every time I died was getting pretty repetitive. And I should also point out that beds don't actually cause a time loop like you saw in that Groundhog Day thing. That was just all make-believe. But you know that, right? You're smart. Right, let's talk about the brown stuff. If you cast your mind back a few episodes, we went on a dye hunt because Beta 1.2 added the dye system into the game, and that's what allowed us to dye each of these wool blocks every colour in the game, with one exception: brown. To dye things brown, you need to use cocoa beans, and in Beta 1.2, the texture and the code for cocoa beans was added to the game, along with all of the other dye and wool types, including brown wool, but there was just no way to obtain the cocoa beans. If I were to hazard a guess, I'd say it's likely that the cocoa beans were intended to be added as some sort of plant that you could grow, but this just never happened when Beta 1.2 was ready to ship, and it's likely that the whole idea was put on hold until they could come up with a solution. But then Notch introduced a new problem. I just added the cookie to 1.4, but you need cocoa beans to craft it. That's right. Notch had added a new food item, the cookie, but left no means to craft it, because to make a cookie, you need cocoa beans and wheat. So how are we going to get access to the cocoa beans if there's no way to find them or grow them? One user to the rescue, I suppose. Zant replied on Twitter and suggested Notch add them to dungeon chests. A few minutes later, Notch replied, "Done." I think this user just provided an easy way out for Notch. Putting this item in dungeon loot chests isn't a very interesting way of finding it, and certainly doesn't make them renewable in any way. And players weren't exactly happy about it either. Take this forum post, which was quoting a Reddit thread. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the original Reddit thread, so this'll have to do. JG Clark wrote, Name 032282 wrote, I made this face too, but I figured dungeon chests are just being used as a we have this item we want to add but can't think of a creative way to have it available to players, so we'll throw it here for now, drop boxes. Taydirk wrote, because implementing wide-scale farming for materials like this, pumpkins, flowers, mushrooms, etc., makes too much sense. But then Notch replied and said, no, it makes perfect sense, and we will do that. But in the meanwhile, I stuck cocoa beans in chests and leave cookies in as a silly Easter egg. I'm down here in the caves, as you can see, and I've been doing a bit of ore mining to just gather up resources, but the real reason that I came out here is because I've been looking for a spawner of some type, because with a 53% chance of getting cocoa beans, I think it's the best way, well actually it's the only way for me to be able to get cocoa beans at the moment. And I've been noticing a few zombies around this area here, and I can see the cobble. Look, there is a spawner right through here, so this is fantastic. Hopefully it's got a couple of chests. Oh, hello. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, this. Oh, how many are in there? I don't know. Okay, it looks clear, it looks clear. Quick, let's light it up. Oh, 2 chests. Okay, this is really promising. This actually, I don't know if it doubles our chances. Statistics wizards, let me know. This doesn't double my chances, does it? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Oh, look. Cocoa beans. We found cocoa beans and some iron and buckets, of course. We always find buckets. And that. I need that. And I don't really need that, but we'll take it anyway. Okay. And chest number 2. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Okay. Even more. So we should be able to do 3 lots of dyeing. Fantastic. All right, I'm gonna get out of here and take these goodies home. This is the area, by the way, where I went off to find all of the locked chests, because this is all 1.4 beta 1.4 terrain. So it's all brand new, and that's why the cocoa beans appear in these chests. Oh, I should also write down the coordinates to this spawner. I've just dug myself out of the ground, and what do I see over here? Look, it's our very first naturally spawning brown sheep. That's right, in beta 1.4, brown sheep are now a thing as well. Now that you have access to brown wool blocks via the cocoa bean, I suppose that also means that you can get them via the sheep as well. But if we're going to obey the rules of the dye contest properly and complete the party deck wool blocks legitimately, then I need to dye one of these sheep brown. So let's do that right now. Let's get one of the cocoa beans, dye you brown, and we're going to take your wool. It's turning nighttime, so I've got to get out of here. I'm going to run back to the party deck and finish off the dye contest properly. Well, this is fantastic. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Here we go. The party deck is complete. Do you hear that? There's a skeleton here somewhere. There it is. I've been hearing noises whenever I come down here to the storage hall. Sometimes a zombie, sometimes a skeleton. And I could never really work out where they were coming from. Until, of course, oh look, there it is. The F3 screen. It's a dead giveaway for where all of the mobs are. I think that must be it because let's have a quick look around. There's nothing else, so where on earth is this? Let's go and do a little bit of troubleshooting and see if we can figure it out. So, it's definitely not in the toilet, but look how close it is. It's right there. Okay, so on the other side of this wall is the garden. In the garden, there is nothing. But, oh, there it is. Okay, so we literally have a skeleton under the stairs. Literally, quite literally. Let's open this up and have a look. Ow! Okay, I didn't even realize this area was here. So, ooh, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. I didn't even realize this little area was here, so come here. Okay, we got it. Wow, look at that, a little basement. I better light this up. And we should have no more skeleton problems. Right, now we were doing something before all of these interruptions. Ah yeah, cookies. Welcome back to In the Kitchen with bugmancx, and today we're going to show you Notch's quick cookie recipe, and it's really easy. All you're going to need are 2 pieces of wheat. Now, if you don't have any wheat, you can just dig around in the garden with a hoe until you find some seeds, plant them on some tilled soil and wait for them to grow. You're also going to need some cocoa beans for this. Now, unfortunately, if you don't have those, then you're going to have to go out searching some dirty old dungeons and rummaging through the chests until you find them. And if you're worried about the zombie hygiene, don't be. Who do you think's been baking all of that bread you've been eating? Anyway, once you've got them, the recipe is really straightforward. Just take 2 wheat and your cocoa beans, arrange them like so, and voila, you've got yourself some cookies. Now, what's interesting about these cookies is that they're the first stackable food item in Minecraft. Each cookie will only heal up half a heart though, but it does make them quite efficient for healing yourself if you're only down a little bit. Anyway, that's all we have time for on In the Kitchen today. I'll see you next time. Well, I think today has been one of the strangest episodes that we've had in a while. From Groundhog Day to In the Kitchen with bugmancx. What a weird one, hey? Hey, Jumpy, how you doing? If you remember in the last episode, we tamed these 2 wolves, and this one is called Jumpy, named after the fact that it was jumping around right as soon as we tamed it. And this one was the very first one that we tamed. Well, actually, I can't tell them apart, but I assume it's this way round. And this was the first one that we tamed, and it doesn't have a name. So I asked for some suggestions in the comments of my last video, and I got quite a few comments suggesting some names, but there was one comment that stood out to me, and it was by Red Spear. Now, it's quite a long comment, but the bit that I was interested in was where it says, maybe the other dog's name could be a reference to how they took a lot of bones to be convinced to be your pet. And I kind of like that. So we're going to take this sign down and, oh, there we go. We're going to rename these dogs and we're going to call them Bones and Jumpy. There we go. Okay, we have it. It's done. Bones and Jumpy, welcome to the family. We'll be sure to take these 2 out and stretch their legs in some upcoming episodes, so look forward to that. Well, we're getting close to our beta 1.5 upgrade now, and I can't wait for that. But before we go, don't forget to check me out on Discord, don't forget to check me out on Patreon, and most importantly of all, don't forget to watch Groundhog Day. Links to all of that is down in the description below. And a huge and special thank you to those of you supporting me through Patreon, it's much appreciated. And until the next episode, this has been bugmancx. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Cookies!